Should I even bother with an intro? I've started the recording, by the way. But you gotta watch 1.8 trailer after all this. Yeah, I mean, that reminds me. So, I either disappear next month, or after 6 months, for an entire year, because I have military service coming up, and they're trolling. They're not telling me if it's next month or if it's after that while. Anyways, a fair duel, a showdown for the future of a shining star. Okay. We're in.
Good day. I would like to check the date of a novel.
Is this on the radio? Probably.
Yes, it is Der Mann ohne Eigenschaften by Robert Musil. Oh, I see.
If you got it, you're smart. What did they say?
Just as I remembered it.
I mean, again, I did say this in a video, but whenever Marcus appears on screen, there's some bit of aura here and here. Actually, I'm not sure about here exactly, but I know it's visible on the
The
bottom.
novel was completed in 1930. The word Kakania was all. Kakania should not be a nickname for anyone in 1914.
It doesn't belong to this era. She could be with Manus Vindictae, or at least associated with their people.
What's more, when we were at the Secession building, I read that painting, The Salvation. It seemed out of place compared to the other paintings. Théophile may have applied a new technique on The Salvation, a more daring kind, audacious even. But these are only subtleties. I can't be too certain.
I was muted.
Interrupted by that strangely speaking gentleman, so I didn't get everything.
My apologies. I think you're right. It has to be something with the GFX. I mean, I don't notice Heinrich as much, but Marcus, I definitely notice it.
Another thing, its content reminds me of the symbol of the circle.
Marcus rummages through the bookcase, finding the pamphlet tucked within the thick register.
This twisting circle resembles the circles in The Salvation. Heinrich called them magical circles, one next to another. They must be more than just circles, I think. Was he demonstrating the madness of passion? But the lines are clean. Perhaps the purity of eternity?
Eternity
the
mentioned?
circles are too twisted for that. Or was he just representing a primitive state of being?
I don't understand any of it. So this must be art.
Ma'am, you're funny sometimes.
She makes sense. Modern art today just confuses me.
I wasn't joking. Based on what we know, we can't be sure if this group of young arcanists and the Manus are connected. But we all know that the latter is eager to win over the cynical revolutionary youth.
Let's see if the autoplay is
You did well,
smooth.
Marcus. The important figures of the circle, Isolde, Heinrich, and even the late Théophile. We had made contact with them all. Only this Kakania. What does the intel say about her?
Kakania, also known as Miss Clara, inherited her arcane skills from her family. She's able to reflect people's thoughts in a mirror. She was once a medical student, but dropped out halfway through.
You can't
These
call
days,
yourself a
She
doctor.
shows up at various social events as a psychiatrist, which the Foundation tries to prohibit because she doesn't have a license.
See, that's what I'm saying. How can you call yourself a doctor if you didn't finish it, though? Isn't that the whole point? You having a license? You know, you can argue medicine, you can argue ways of working, but you can't just flat out, call yourself a psychiatrist when you're not.
And she is also an activist.
19...
An
you make a
activist?
You make a point.
According to Mr. Heinrich, She is meeting with a doctor named Schwartz today.
Schwartz, the family doctor Carl mentioned. Let's try our luck there.
We're back here.
Now then, Miss Clara, Mr. Schwartz. Only 3 weapons are allowed in the duel. The army knife, the sword, and the pistol.
I would have said,
I will leave the choice to Dr. Schwartz, for he has more experience in these duels than I do. It's an honor to fight you, and I look forward to ending your winning streak.
I was just gonna say, you know, I would always take a gun, but then I remembered guns back in the past used to be so unreliable, and after one shot you have to reload it.
Not so much an honorable scene for me.
Excuse me, please.
Hoffman extends her hand, mercilessly cleaving a path through the crowd. Let's go.
Pardon me, what is happening?
A duel, ma'am. Just as Dr. Schwartz was demonstrating his therapy, Miss Clara barged right in. They were arguing, and this is how they decided to end it. To ensure fairness of the duel, the combat must happen within 48 hours of the challenge. But I've never seen one take place on the spot.
Well, I hope they know what they're doing. I don't want to get caught as collateral damage.
That green dress. So she is Kakanya. What do we do? If she gets injured, our mission will...
Remember, German soldiers in war who have scars on their faces, duels were very popular back in the days in Austria and Germany. So I found the story a bit interesting choice. Also, that is the point of a dueling pistol, to fire once. Ah, right. I see how it is. I mean, I'm not sure. Because from the stories I remember, I mean, all I know are cowboy duels. Of, you know, who am I to say that a duel on the spot is a thing? You can have rounds in a duel, really. I mean, hey, I didn't even know Russians and people in Austria. I mean, Russians, really? Germans and Austria used to duel just like that on the spot. I always assumed it was a cowboy thing.
Don't worry about people in that time. It is their life to live. Never intervene if you don't know the exact consequences of your actions. The course of history is more important than our investigation. This is Investigator Greta Hoffman.
Time to cause the storm.
What? Hold on. I'll be right back.
No, you're gonna miss the main show.
Where are you going?
Man, everything goes wrong whenever Hoffman isn't paying attention or is looking the other way. Poor woman just can't catch a break. You be right back, 2 seconds, boom, Carl is late, and Marcus is getting investigated and silenced by the police. I mean, hey, what's the worst that can happen right now?
The field agent squad needs to speak to me. This won't take long.
What a convenient excuse to separate Hoffman from all the drama.
I will leave this to you. Remember what I said, Marcus.
Yes, madam.
Hoffman turns towards the baroque wooden door made of mahogany before her figure disappears amidst the crowd. Only her still unfledged assistant remains.
Leaving this to me. To me. To me.
Feeling romantical, aren't you? Marcus recites to herself as a mantra, attempting to slow her racing heart.
Breathe, Marcus. There's nothing to be nervous about. You can't be an assistant forever. There will come a day when you're all on your own. Just like at the Secession building, I only have to watch her. If I end up talking to Miss Kakanya, I'll just pretend to be an ordinary employee of the Foundation. Easy. You used to do well on your own when you were reading in the lighthouse and the forest.
Event mentioned?
Dr. Schwartz. 3 times he has been involved in duels, and 3 times he has won. Impressive. This time he's still going for the pistol, but Miss Kakanya does not have an assistant, and she has only 1 witness in this duel. This is not right. Why did she agree to this? She's being reckless. Even an arcanist should have at least one assistant in a duel. Dr. Schwartz's assistant brought them a pair of pistols. FN Model 1910. Is that a right weapon for a duel? It's too crowded here. I can't see. No, the pistol given to Miss Kakanya. Something's wrong with it. The bullets. Her life is in danger if the duel begins. But Madame Hoffman warned me about the consequences of intervention. What if I just go and talk to her as an employee of the Foundation branch, like I did at the Secession building? So far, Heinrich has been difficult to communicate with, while Mr. Kahl doesn't want us to get in touch with Miss Isolde. Miss Kakanya is the only person who is both a friend of Theophil and associated with the Circle. But I have to be careful with this name. If she is indeed one of the Manus Vindictae, I will be jeopardizing this mission by going near her. But wait! She doesn't know that I'm from the headquarters, so she probably will talk to me.
Kinda sus, Marcus. Also, Marcus's skill to read a room, an object, or a person. Yet she is very awkward. It is adorable. I mean, I'm kinda coin flip with Marcus, you know? At times, she's too shy, but otherwise, I'm pretty fine with her.
But how do I know she doesn't know my identity? What if Mr. Kahl is not to be trusted? And what if Mr. Kahl and she are in this together? Their names both start with a K.
Amazing observation, they both start with a K. True. In my country, names with the letter K, or names that start with the letter K, are very rare. They must be siblings.
What am I thinking?
Marcus patting her cheeks with an unaware gusto, drawing side glances from the others present.
Stop. I'm not on the Flannan Isles anymore. I can't waste my day on endless thoughts. Remember what Madame Hoffman said. Think of the immediate mission. I have to prevent Kakanya from getting killed in the duel. She has the clues about Theophil that I need. Never intervene if you don't know the exact consequences of your actions.
And you create a storm. A long, deep breath.
I have assessed the risks, madam. I will not stand by and watch this happen, even if I don't know the consequences.
Amazing. That's the entire opposite. You're supposed to know the consequences.
I need to make this clear to you. Not only have you hindered Miss Dietersdorf from getting the treatment she needs, but you have repeatedly defamed me.
Slander. So defamation is if it's something written or something, posted somewhere. But if you say it verbally, that's slander. She's slandered you. She didn't defame you yet.
I can only admit that you're right if you have to call a different academic perspective slander.
A different academic perspective? Do you really think Freud and his petty tricks are academic? One could hardly find a worse insult to science than this.
Is that so? Do you really mean that? Rumor has it that you taught the militaries a method of hypnosis for a price. Do you wish to clear things up here?
She just aims the gun at you. That's not safe.
Your silence is a resounding yes. Tell me, why did you please the ministers with these petty tricks, but not with your most advanced electrotherapy you've been touting? Do you harbor negative feelings towards Mr. Freud because of his open rejection of hypnosis?
What does any of this have to do with you?
True.
Many things, Mr. Schwartz. Your behavior has greatly undermined the interests of arcanists, who are your own people.
Wait, he's an arcanist?
Not to mention that hypnosis is a violation of a patient's free will, and I have reason to believe that this duel is entirely personal. I must make it clear that your wife's appointment with me has nothing to do with the rumors of your lackluster performance in the bedroom.
No! That is not what she said. That is some cuckery. Holy, I would not take that standing. Oh boy. Dr. Schwartz got cooked. Holy.
I'm not the real enemy, Mr. Schwartz. The gossip mongers and tabloid writers are.
You...
Are both duelists ready?
perfectly ready.
I'm ready to... No! She's not!
Huh?
Miss Kakanya needs another minute.
Their collective gazes cause her voice to tremble slightly.
The crowd. Shoot me. I want to go home. Why did you apply for this mission, Marcus?
Despite her mental turmoil, she extends her hand, attempting to ascend with some dignity intact, or at least without resorting to crawling.
I am Miss Kakanya's assistant. I am here to...
Sorry to interrupt, miss. But the last time I checked, I couldn't possibly afford a St. Pavlov Foundation member to be my aide.
How did you know? How did you know? Okay, Kakanya sus.
Darn it. I forgot about my badge.
Ah, never mind. It's obvious. Kakanya retracts her pistol, twirling it around her finger.
So, the Foundation is trying to intervene. Don't worry, Miss Foundation staff. Look around. We're doing it the human way. No arcane skills involved. The head of the Foundation branch should not be your role model. Mind you, you're giving up a part of your integrity for taking his clones. A terrible deal indeed. Besides, they're using human guns. They don't need the Foundation's license to use these. I'm not doing anything against the Foundation's rules, am I?
The Browning pistol spins once more in a perfect circle.
If it's
Sus.
urgent, can we wait until after the duel? Please stand back. The bullets can't tell the difference between friend and enemy.
Marcus is again interrupted by the rapid-fire speech of the other party.
Please don't use that gun. The bullets in it are dangerous.
What?
The bullets are wrong. The gun will burst if you pull the trigger. Sir, I demand that the gun be checked.
Kakanya grips the half-turned gun tightly before deftly removing the magazine.
The size of these bullets.
A cold bead of sweat drips down her spine.
I need an explanation, Mr. Schwartz. I thought you had at least the integrity of a gentleman. The bullets in my gun are wrong. If I pull the trigger, as Miss Foundation here said, the barrel will burst.
A bursted barrel? I remember now. That Anton boy lost the duel to Schwartz for the same reason. Did Schwartz do something to his gun too? And was the guard in on it too?
Huh? This is defamation. I have never...
It's called slander, my dude.
Please, who is dueling here? The guards are here.
Don't step on my dress! Not good. Madam Hoffman has not come back yet. Madam Hoffman!
And now the storm begins. The young assistant is engulfed within the chaotic crowd. You know, now that I think about it, actually, no, it doesn't speed up the storm, because Kakanya isn't from this time. Huh.
Hey, miss! The helpful Miss Foundation employee! Miss Kakanya?
The green-clad pistolier extends her hand.
Stand there! Come here!
Kakanya grabs the shy assistant's hand, pulling her into a fierce embrace without a second word. Kakanya leaps, alighting herself onto the window frame with the lightness of a bird.
This is a quiet road. We're going to jump, Miss Foundation. 3, 2, 1, here we go!
Helpful Foundation member implies that this is the only Foundation member. Hold on. You mean Kakanya is from this time? No, I'm just saying that. I thought... What's her face? I thought that... Holy. Am I forgetting names already? Am I...
Move, seal off that exit! Don't let them get away!
Got to sneak away. Don't worry, Miss Foundation. I won't leave you behind. I'll help you as you helped me.
Huh? That's not... Kakanya, this way!
Who are you?
Ilich, I thought you were out selling wares on the street. Is that the magic mustache? You clever boy. Quick, name your price.
You sure you can afford that, Kakanya?
Triple the price. Just about what I can accept. You know my limits, old friend. Put it on, Miss Foundation. Don't take it off. You'll be exposed. It smells, but bear with it. Now keep quiet and follow me.
Poor Marcus.
Lead us if you want your pay, Illich.
Got it. Follow me.
So anyways, as I was saying, Caconia isn't from this time, right? So at first I thought, hey, we're kind of speeding up the storm by interfering. And then it just dawned on my head, no we're not, because Caconia isn't from this time. This duel wasn't supposed to happen. 1 second, I am getting called.
Don't be so furious. Hey.
Retreat. What? I can't make the call?
Whose heart is beating so loud?
I believe in you.
Take it easy. Radio waves are everywhere.
Sempre caro mi su quest'erba cole.
My child, here's something fun for you. How dare you?
I see it sharp.
I hear something. Whose heart is beating so loud?
Leria sereno intenso ad infinito.
Don't be so furious. Agents have guns. It's called common sense.
I believe in
Handle
you.
it gently. I hear something.
Sempre caro mi su quest'erba cole.
Try for free.
I am back. This is a 2-wave battle. But she is, well, as far as we know. So we know her name isn't here, but she's from this time. Okay, so maybe we did accelerate the storm after all.
So sharp.
Okay. Boom. This. And we're gonna use the Seneto thing.
The world I have never seen before.
Don't be so furious.
The more beast enemies we find, the better, by the way. Gives me hope that maybe we can speedrun it in the future. Because I don't think this is possible with Regulus or Lilia. I genuinely believe Eternity is the only way you can beat the game.
Can't make the call?
You know, in a speedrun. In a speedrun.
Bloody prom.
I believe in you.
The ocean dried and I'm alone again.
And there we go.
Pride goes before the fall.
Oh, whoa,
I've
whoa,
been
whoa.
there.
Too much
Better
information.
take it.
But we do also know Manus are doing stuff around Europe too, so whatever Marcus does would have mini effects IMO. Yeah? Let's look around a second. Nothing. So aside of the main picture, which is Marcus, Caconia, and the random guard, is that a random guard? So it's not him. And it's not... Hold on. It's not Hoffman either. Yep. You know, I've completely forgot. We need to catch up on these. Employees' notes, a crucial transcription. Meticulously transcribed in bold for emphasis. Okay, St. Pavlov Foundation Vienna branch employee notes. Procedure for requesting the dispelling of a mute incantation. Simplified version. 1. Initiating the application. The applicant must go to the administrative desk of the St. Pavlov Foundation Vienna branch, Austro-Hungarian Empire, Internal Security Department, Austro-Hungarian Empire Public Security Bureau, with a ticket to receive the joint processing application form. 2. Filling out the form. The applicant must fill out the application form truthfully and submit it to the administrative desk of the Austro-Hungarian Empire Public Security Bureau, where the administrative staff will conduct a preliminary review. Commencement of the dispelling procedure. After the administrative staff has conducted a preliminary review, the form will be submitted to the Social Responsibility Monitoring Group of the St. Pavlov Foundation, Vienna branch, Austro-Hungarian Empire, Internal Security Department, Austro-Hungarian Empire, Public Security Bureau for risk assessment. Commencement of the assessment. Members of the Social Responsibility Monitoring Group will conduct a detailed investigation and assessment of the applicant, fill out their review comments, and submit them to the team leader. Secondary approval. The team leader will then summarize the review comments and submit them to the Director of the Public Affairs Bureau for secondary approval, who will then submit the application to the Internal Affairs Department. 6. Completion of the process. Upon approval, the Director of the Public Affairs Bureau will initiate an interdepartmental collaboration process and send the comments of the secondary approval to the Harm Prevention Office, which will then issue a notification letter to the administrative desk executive of the Dispel. Upon receipt of the notification letter, the administrative desk will archive it and issue another notification letter informing the applicant to participate in the mutant contagion Dispel ritual. Don't forget any of the steps or you'll regret it. This is my 3rd time starting over. Darn it all. I don't even want to fill out these darn forms again. Well, that was completely unnecessary. Take a drink every time. There's Austro-Hungarian. So much red tape. Gotta be that guy, but I don't drink. Alright, old lady time. Old lady time.
Look at this, dearie. This kind of hand mirror has become the latest fashion. Oh, it's a trifling thing. But people like me have to stay in the loop to make a living.
So wait, am I gonna meet her eventually? Just like the other narrator, who I have no idea who he is, but if he appears on screen, I will know him immediately.
Come here, gaze into the mirror and fix your hat. What do you see? Do you like what you see?
I see nothing, honestly.
Is that so? Oh, has something gone wrong? Did an old lady like me waste her money?
No, it's just that you're in my mind.
Or perhaps what it reflects is the truth.
Woman, you're in my mind. You're supposed to be talking with Vertin, and as far as I'm concerned, I don't see no Vertin.
The mirror shows reality. Nothing more, nothing less. So it may be that there is nothing to see. Or it may be something that can't be seen. But things change, darling, especially in this city. Like an avalanche taking everything in its path, changing them irrevocably and inevitably. So next time when you look into a mirror like this, you may just see something else. Be patient. So in the warmth of spring, the ice cracks deeper. One splinters into 2, and each begins to splinter again. They set up the mirror and lift the cloth, exposing to light the good, the bad, and what lies beyond them both. Then the factions split and then split again. Secessionists, by their nature, are not in the business of keeping things together. They won't stop the fractures. They can't. In lifting the cloth, in seeing their reflection, they scatter themselves like dandelion seeds in the wind.
Mirrors are Kakania's thing, so I think this is referencing her in some way.
Oh, I don't know where, but I do know what they're doing. Some of them still paint with gold leaf. Others believe they must depict what is real. Some depict the ravings of their dreams. Some seek to change the streets into works of art, and others drive out all meaning from their work. The only time they ever reach an agreement is just before they lift the cloth from the mirror. Before the Potemkin village with all its empty facades moves somewhere else, some of them might just achieve their ends. To be like the Golden Cabbage, sitting atop its dome over the ring road. To be recognized by everyone.
Oh, it's commentary about the people of the current era. You see, I didn't get that. That's one thing I hate about her whenever she speaks. At least the narrator is addressing you, and here and there he's a little sassy, honestly speaking. But with her, it's just like, woman, I do not understand a single letter you're saying. Genuinely. Like, I know. Stories can be complicated. Stories can have as much depth as they want. But I don't know. If it's not clear immediately, then how am I supposed to act interested, you know? And I don't want to be acting. I do want to be interested.
Let's start our conversation with a simple exercise. First, please repeat after me. Dittersdorf.
Dittersdorf.
After all the days you've spent in Vienna, you should be familiar with the name. Tell me, how do you feel about it?
Dittersdorf. Dittersdorf. Seems like it's a word as heavy as lecture.
You're making light of it again. But fair enough. You're new here, not as familiar with this name as those who live here, murmuring it in their dreams. Most of the time it swirls invisibly through the conversations on the street. Other times, it is tangible in the signatures of the exhibits, seen in the performances and the metal badges clinging to collars, and always in the boys and girls who inherit the Dittersdorf talents. And just like that, they are thrust into the role of the outstanding Dittersdorfs, the lady songbird, and the artistic painter.
This is the most real thing we're about to say. In truth, I don't know much at all about Dittersdorf.
Oh, of course. Well then, high time to tell you about them. Vienna, at present, is a splendid, crumbling house. Whenever the waltz starts playing, the roof trembles along with the music, while the dancing crowd, and funny that it is a crowd, none of them dare look up at it.
Shami's old personal event is over. It goes more into her childhood, her sister who died in a seance young, her mother, and even Mr. Carl. I mean, it is a shame, but honestly speaking, at the time, right before August, I was just, frustrated in a way. And honestly speaking, again, I do prioritize my daily life over a YouTube life. And so I was like, you know what? No more uploading. I'll resume uploading at August. And then August starts, and would you look that I'm more busier than last month, yet I'm still uploading, which is a miracle, honestly. So the roof trembles along with the music, with the dancing crowd, and funny that it is a crowd, none of them dare look up. I mean, I guess there are duels. No one cares if one person dies. And, Isolde freaking out and falling. The spectators probably love that.
The people here live in identical pretty little houses, the social classes smoothed out like butter on a cake. Now, works of art become their icons, and in their madness, they scramble to make these beautiful, dazzling things. The Dittersdorfs, nobles who can perform channeling, are made to perform like dancing animals in a circus. Businessmen and nobles clamoring to sponsor their performances in order to glorify themselves. The noble ladies prefer to curate the finest acts, highlighting their good taste and fashionability, while the lordlings seem to prefer new and hidden talents as some example of their virtue. How then could a good singer ever miss a performance? But she must to take her chance, seizing the lovely bird in her hand. That poor, noble little bird, because people said that she was born with madness.
Isolde or her sister?
And it is in this act of fighting against her madness that she proves herself proper among the noble ladies. She knows better than anyone why a piece of art is valuable, and how to make it worth even more.
If I remember, there used to be this very expensive... Oh, to her mother. Okay. There used to be this one very... I don't want to say expensive, but it was sold at a pretty good price at an auction house. And so, once the image was sold, the image fell out of a frame into a shredder. And apparently the artist timed it so that the moment it is sold, it would rip. And so, when the thing fell and it shredded the image is gone, okay? It's done. It's been shredded. Apparently, they cancelled the auction, and somehow, by some miracle, they were like, oh, it's actually worth more. And it actually did sell for more. I tell you, man, people will be people. People will be people. That's the issue. People are people. And we all know the biggest flaw of humanity is that we are humans. Ownerless notebook includes muck, traces of blood, and expensive means of preserving one's dignity. Let's pick it up. Yeah, this is a good idea. A notebook covered in mud and blood. Page 1. Duels are not for the purpose of self. Okay? They are to demonstrate one's chivalry, to uphold the honor of one's lord or oneself. Do not initiate dueling? No. I mean, I assume it means dueling, but I don't know what specific word it would be. Over trivial matters. A duel, you don't want to miss it. When one's party is insulted, they may issue a challenge to the insulting party. The challenged party must either accept or decline, like a little rat humiliated in front of everyone. Challenged by throwing down the gauntlet, skill or silk or leather. I'm not speaking. By throwing down the gauntlet, silk or leather, or by verbal harassment. Maybe a verbal one is better. Page 2. Both parties of the duel should bring an assistant and a doctor. After agreeing on the terms and conditions of defeat, perhaps when one party is humiliated, or one party disappears, or one party dies, dueling shall stop. After firing 3 shots, the duel can officially begin. Must so many people be involved? ? Page 3. Pistolet, Model 1733, expensive. Colt M1873, expensive. Smith & Wesson, Model 1. This one is good. Okay. Sure. Mirror and lantern. You and I met, and the room was aglow with light. Oh. Thank you.
Kakanya! This way! Over here!
Elite! Thanks a lot. The prop sure came in handy.
Kanya tears off her fake beard, fanning herself with her hand.
Finally. Why do I keep having things stick to my lips?
Poor Marcus. Now, you know, I'm gonna keep my own lips silent because I have a joke, but it's sus.
Ha! Be careful with that. It is no ordinary beard. Every single strand was soaked in a Bohemian potion, mixed with bloodroot, toad's heart, and Yavangal.
I think they actually brought a kid to voice this.
Why were the gods after you?
That's a long story. And oh, don't worry about this kind little lady. She saved my life, and she's sort of a friend.
A third of?
She discreetly releases the button of the communicator in her pocket.
This is bad. The connection is down. I can't get in touch with Madame Hoffman. She's probably in an important conversation with the field agent squad and has calls on block. It's okay, Marcus. You can do this yourself. Just stay in the conversation. Communication is not that hard. You've done this through before. You can do it.
Despite having written about 1,000 ways to start a conversation, she never expected to find herself in a situation like this. Marcus frantically racks her mind for topics to discuss. Fortunately, everyone present is far more talkative than she is.
My, Kakanya. Are you friends with the government officials now? Times have changed indeed. I've been here for a whole year, but I've never seen an official without a beard. Where are you from? Croatia? Moravia? Galicia?
I grew up in Romania.
Oh, I'm from Bosnia and Herzegovina. That makes us friends, since we're both from somewhere near.
Oh yeah, speaking of Bosnia. I mean, it looks beautiful. But like, I don't trust that place. Honestly, if I went there, I'd be touching my pocket every 2 seconds.
Be careful on the streets these days, Ilich. You could be in trouble too if the guards catch you. After all, you haven't got a license.
Huh? You don't?
Oh, of course not. Have you read the requirements? Records of the safe use of arcane skills within 3 generations. I was born in the streets. I don't even know who my grandmother was.
You mean Serbia is better? I mean, fair enough, honestly.
And the records aren't the hard part to get around. If you're applying in Vienna, the license has to be issued by the central government. It's not an Austrian problem, nor a Hungarian problem. The central government sits in the middle, and no official has any idea of what's what. Should this be the Kaiser's concern? Or the Königs? Or both? You'd be the biggest fool to listen and follow these broken rules. Stuck in the system, nowhere to go. Unless you work the magic of crowns.
What happens if we don't have an Arcanum license?
Oh, you'll love this. Who knows, you could get 3 days in detention, or maybe 10 years in prison. Even if you are sentenced to prison, they might forget to bring you in. Or, if you're an outstanding citizen who can shed your Arcanum during your human re-education, you might get to have a nice life. Without a license, that is. Our justice system is much more unpredictable than the Arcanists. We still have a fair chance of getting away.
Very informative, Irich.
Kikanya clears her throat, still somewhat guarded, and flashes out a meaningful glance.
Oh, well then. Bis später, Kikanya and Miss Foundation. Forget I said anything?
They are...
Some Arcanist kids on the streets. I'm surprised you know nothing about them. The country has changed, lady, and not everything in Vienna is as decent and sumptuous as the buildings on Ringstrasse and Herrengasse.
Her tone bellies a hint of sarcasm.
I'm thankful for your help, Miss Foundation, but so far I have returned the favor. You don't want the gods either, do you? We're even. So, can you tell me why you're here? Oh, I see. Mr. Carl sent you, didn't he? Because I don't have a psychiatrist license. Can't you people give me a break? I swear on my ancestors, I'm doing this entirely the Arcanist way. It has nothing to do with human science.
Thank you for initiating the topic yourself. You know, Marcus would have just blundered right there. His pronunciation is horrible, by the way. I don't understand what he said. Maybe... Oh no, I can't say that. Maybe Dovidjenja. Oh no, I just insulted the country. It's over. It's done. I said Dovid like it's COVID. I even said COVID. It's over. You did it better than him, by the way. As I said, I really think they brought a child to voice act the character. Which I'm not blaming the child, obviously, but I'm just saying, like, compare quality between Kikanya and the other characters to him. Sometimes his voice is like pulling away from the mic. It is how you say it. Oh. Miracle. It's a miracle. I've been saved. She poses a question but leaves no room for an answer. Leaning closer to Marcus, she pushes her glasses up with suspicion.
Don't you people ever sleep? Do you not have a life? This is the 10th time this month. Even got rest after working 6 days in a row.
How would you know? Who is your god? Let me know.
I have an Arcanum license inherited from my family. It is nothing to be ashamed of. My fees are reasonable. No one's ever complained.
No, Miss Kikanya, this is really coincidental. I just happen to know that you are a psychiatrist.
Huh? So? Are psychiatrists considered doctors now?
Maintaining her barriers of politeness against the rapid topic changes feels like holding a smile in a hailstorm. On the verge of tears, Marcus desperately falls back to the field mission manual.
I think there's been a misunderstanding. Wait, I'm not here to check your credentials.
Then what?
So you call yourself Kikanya, but I know your first name is Clara.
Oh, I didn't know the Foundation staff reads my work. How very flattering. Yes, I'm Clara. But Miss Foundation, don't you think Kikanya is an intriguing name? Heinrich, who's a friend of mine, gave me a book which greatly inspired me.
Heinrich sus. I mean, we've always known he's sus, but he's probably from the Manus now. Confirmed. Because how did the golem go suspicious, you know? Mr. Carl said, hey, it's never gone wrong before, and something was smudged on it that ruined the simple spell. Again, quote-unquote simple spell. So, yeah, I'm 100% suspicious of Heinrich, which... let's be honest. Wow, Forever Life, we're suspicious of Heinrich. Whoa, that's so difficult to see coming, you know?
Our country is just like that name. It both is and isn't. It both has and has not. If you look for it, it can't be found. Yet if you stop looking, it's everywhere.
And this last line happens every day in my life. You could be looking for something. Tough luck, you spent 2 hours looking. Oh, you're not looking? Oh, it's under your armpits or something.
Look at this country, my friend.
By the way, if you completed the roguelike event, you would know about Heineck earlier, so Samuels knows about him. Samuel Weiss knows about him. I did play some of it, but then I was like, man, this is taking a while, so I just stopped.
The sumptuous buildings rise so high that the people in power never have to lay eyes on the rye farmers of Bohemia, the immigrants from the east coast of the Adriatic Sea, or on the Arcanists.
Yeah, that's right. When I played the event, they were out in the plains, which reminded me of, not on Shori's open plains. They said they were tracking some people of the Manus Vindictae. I didn't go much further than that, though.
How could there possibly be smog choking the industrial area? How could there possibly be cold houses in the winter? The cafe house is definitely filled with people who love to dance, and not with those who can't afford the heat. Oh no.
It's fine, it's only an hour of gameplay for a few minutes of story.
Surely there's no bureaucracy, no discrimination, no poverty here. This is a city of humanism and freedom. Oh yes, Kakanya, Kaiserlich Königlich, or Kaiserlich Unköniglich. And Kakania, the land. There's no better name for this country.
So then, you did get that book from a friend.
Mark is sad.
Now's my chance. I still have one spider tail Madame Hoffman left me. If I can find a chance to leave the spider tail on her, or in her place.
You're talking too loud. The young assistant takes a deep breath.
I'm intrigued by the book. Can I see it?
I hear someone running. Could be a horse, though. We're in the cemetery so randomly.
This concludes the reports by Samuel Weiss of the Field Agents Administration. Please confirm, Madam Hoffman.
Smooth. Yeah, true. I mean, here's the mention. There we go. In the corner, Hoffman holds her communicator out with brow furrowed.
Yes, report received.
Why so serious, Greta? That was just routine.
Her real name is Greta? Sure. Also, that's 100% Semmelweis, or whatever you call her name. You know? She's hitting you with the Joker. Why so serious? After she pranked her own people.
And I envy your lightheartedness and optimism. They got you out of Vienna on such short notice. I can only imagine that must have been difficult for you as well.
Her brother is Enigma. Yeah, that last guy. But honestly, I prefer Hoffman over Enigma.
According to your intel, the Empire's had too many assassinations in a short period of time. This is not good for the critical point, Semmelweis.
At least try to stay in a good mood. What else can we do? Aside from that, Greta, I have more to tell you. I was pulled out of Vienna overnight, and I didn't have time to brief the new squad there.
Alder Hoffman. Oh, yeah, his name is Adler.
You know it takes ages to get through the briefing process. I might as well just tell you now, personally. There could be an Arcanist who has crossed the storm, and is now in Vienna.
Heineck.
What did you say? Do we know more about this Arcanist?
We only know his name is Heinrich. We learned about this from the Berlin squad when we met up here, but had no time to verify.
I see. Leave the rest to us.
It's true. He traveled to Berlin during the Sixth Storm, and survived the 1913 storm there. And after the 1966 storm and the one in 1929...
How many storms?
And now it's 1913 for the second time. For all the Arcanists who crossed the Sixth Storm. This is exciting news.
Am I crazy? Are they referring to a storm in a small area, or are they referring to a worldwide storm? Huh? If I remember main story, weren't there 4 storms? Worldwide? Huh? And now I'm even more confused. How many storms did we see on the monitor? No. Okay. Hold on. 8? Could be. Could be. I'm just going crazy because I remember 6 storms on the monitor. Or 4 to 6, something like that.
The time has returned.
I understand the excitement, but perhaps time in its chaotic fashion has inadvertently returned to the same year. I hear you, Semmelweis. This is valuable information. I'll let the...
Greta? Are you still there?
Sorry, I have to go. Something's wrong with the spider tail I left on Marcus. This is not her ritual. Something's happened.
Poor Hoffman. She leaves for 2 minutes. Actually, more than 2 minutes. And something happens. Poor, poor woman.
I'm surprised, Miss Marcus. You know so much about Cicera. I thought the Foundation was nothing but bureaucrats and bookworms. Oh, have you been to the Secession building? Did you like it? Shame that book isn't there.
Kanya finally finds the key. Clinic.
Please, come in. Forgive the mess. I must say that it is at least more orderly than the administration of the Empire.
Thank you.
The room resembles a studio more so than a clinic. The scene is scattered about the unfinished paintings, dried paints, stage props and posters, and mirrors. Many, many mirrors.
These are
Wonder why.
Heinrich left them here. He certainly learned some useful things in Berlin. Make yourself comfortable. I'll get you some tea and look for the book.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. If these mirrors are given to you through Heinrich, you might not want to keep them around, you know? Just saying, he might be spying on you in the mirror world.
Please don't bother, Miss Kakanya. I won't stay long. I have to go back to the branch soon. I just need to confirm that you have that book with you.
The clinic's curtains are tightly drawn, blocking out the day, yet her mirrors flash with light for a second.
Kakanya's arcane skill?
Marcus quickly covers her eyes with her hand, stepping back towards the door. Kakanya's cheerful voice rings from inside then.
It's okay. Just a little trick I use to ensure my personal safety. I usually even charge for this.
Sus.
Look into the mirror which reflects your inner world. This trick has been used by Arcanists for thousands of years. When it was first used, the Roman emperor still ruled this land.
Right, there were 8 storms if you count one in 1999, and the 9th is approaching. Let's scroll up a little bit. Okay. 6th storm. Survived the 1913 storm there. After. So 6, 7, 8. Which leads us to this. Okay, so the 9th one is... Okay, so we're together with the main story. It's not like there's a storm that happened in main story, but didn't happen here. Okay, I see.
Speaking of which, Miss Foundation, how did you know that the pistol was tampered with? Your arcane skill?
Though it might only be some sort of trick of psychology, the mirror's glare becomes increasingly blinding.
Don't look at the mirror.
The investigator braces herself as she grips the lamp, ready for combat at a moment's notice. Kakanya's tone remains gentle, as if soothing one of her patients.
I am curious. No need to be alarmed. I'll treat you gently.
Damn, I was muted. Anyways, as I was saying, I apologize for suddenly disappearing. And I need to say, this is very typical. The true form hides among mirror images, is immune to damage, and moves every 2 rounds. After the true form has been attacked 5 times, it reveals itself, and the mirrored images disappear. Okay, sure. Anyways, this is very typical of the Let's Play, where I would be recording, and then there's 2 to 3 pauses in every episode. Unfortunately, it is what it is. She just
Bless, miss.
respawns,
Look
okay?
at Amira. This is a private session. Your secrets are safe with me. Now, what do you see?
3 of you. Honestly, it's a nightmare.
I'm dizzy. Oh, spinning. So this is Miss Cacanha's arcane skill. A maze of mirrors. The orphanage. The Flennon Isles. These look like my memories, but different.
You can look at them directly, miss. They'll reveal your deepest secrets and desires.
Yeah, why would I reveal it to you, though?
They're only illusions, Marcus. Just break her arcane skill and get out. I'll do the only thing I can do. Read. I see her. She's behind these illusions, but which one is real?
Well,
Take it easy.
we're gonna figure it out right now.
I hear something. Radio
Gun.
waves are everywhere. You found me. Did you see through the illusions, or was it pure luck?
No, Marcus is built different.
Focus. She can move through mirrors. Got to keep track of her.
Funny how every time a mirror is added, there's always a mirror world, man.
Hey.
Bunk. Okay?
Radio waves are everywhere.
Bunk.
Everywhere.
But we hit all of them. They all took 1 damage.
I can't make the call.
You're trolling. Mirror Light extends the counter status after being attacked. After getting to 5 stacks, dispel the mirror disguise. Ha! Well. So I need to attack them 5 times instead of the 2 times that they said. Okay, sure.
A third shot.
We can work with this. So this is just for damage reduction. AoE.
Gently.
Sure, let's attack with Sonetto. Don't want Eternity losing HP.
This gives power to thee.
Try for free.
Oh look, she has 2 skills and an ult. Oh, I skipped line. Maybe. Probably being suspicious of us. She just respawns. Trolling. Okay. I mean, this one has... I mean, all of them have 3. So... Gun. I'm gonna use this just to give full moxie to my... girl.
Take it easy. Handle it gently.
So this should apply 5 stacks here.
My child,
Gun,
here's
okay.
something fun for you.
5 stacks, boom.
Everything is a book. Everything can be read.
If you believe that your bikini bottoms are panties, then they shall become panties.
These reflections are merely distractions. I found it. The page of truth.
Oh, it's true. You saw through the illusions as you saw through the pistol. All right, enough of my tricks.
Question mark? Hey, don't question it.
What a pleasant surprise. How does your skill work? Let me see.
Hey, listen man, it's my wisdom. I ain't letting you see into it.
No, I'm out of here.
Yes, Marcus. You're beating the allegations splendidly. I like how the first one we hit actually ended up being the one. Wait, where is her Moxie? How did Eternity get her max Moxie before Cornbloom? That's so sus.
Bloody prom. Handle it gently.
Don't be so furious.
The ocean dried and I'm alone again.
Yo, Eternity. Oh, oh no. Don't tell me I have to bring someone else. Anyways. Yo, Eternity. You doing 666 damage. Is that a sign? Does she approve of my message? Because if she does, that's my girl.
I believe in you. So long lives this, and this gives power to thee.
It must be, indeed. We've been going on for longer than an hour. The stream has been on for an hour 17, whereas the recording is an hour. Amazing. We are doing so good time here.
Take it easy.
Amazing damage. We're definitely not dying to her reflect damage. 100%. Could not be me. Boom. Boom, boom. Should be a kill here. How long do you want to go for? I mean, given that it's a stream, I'm fine with it taking a little longer. I guess I'll do this stage, the next stage, and then end the recording, then react to the 1.8 teaser. Or, I don't know, just include the 1.8 trailer in the recording and then just end it there. The video itself. As for the stream, I have no idea. Okay. We don't have any Eternity cards, so we're gonna RNG it. Thank you very much.
Take it easy. Hey.
And she just walks back. Amazing.
Ouch. I won.
Sure, but keep in mind the event ends on the 15th? Question mark.
Bad guys are all gone. No worries.
You mean the main story event? Hold on.
The Danube.
I really don't want to listen to her though. She takes too long. She takes too long. But you know what? Sure, we're gonna see.
A river born from dewdrops grown into a mighty course. She is a mother to many children, and all are eager to be fed. Here is the empire, founded by two of her strongest children, a rich and admirable duo. There's an alluring charm to the music of Music Varen, captivating everyone who visits this place. I can talk about its art all day, and that's just the beginning.
I thought we were gonna talk about Kekanya's thing.
There are 11 children in this empire. When bound together, they are invincible. Their enemies will face catastrophe. See their flourishing cities, the cheering citizens? Even the chirping birds are singing a song of a land of freedom.
She just said when they are bound together, but on text it says if they are bond together. Actually, maybe she is right. I don't know. See the flourishing cities, the cheering citizens. Well, yeah, something. I mean, sure.
You're just buying everything I'm selling. Be smart, my dear. You'll see. If we dive deeper, you'll see something different.
Yeah, but frankly speaking, I kinda don't care.
You'll see charity dances raising funds for the poor. The icing on the cake for the philanthropist, they said. Though no one knows where the money goes, you'll see mice eating the bodies of the beggars. The arcanists being ousted from their arts. And poverty spreading its misery like an illness. Except in the great duo, Austria and Hungary, in the vast and intimidating centers of power they've built together. The other children, however, were shut out at the door. They may have their talents, but that alone cannot buy them a place at the table. Bohemia, Moravia. The Empire has only the slightest sympathy to these forgotten children. Nothing more than articles of fine words written in the newspapers. How funny it is to see these poor humans now sharing in the same fate as the Arcanists. Do you think they will choose to hold together, even if left outside of the negotiation table?
People are stubborn.
Oh, so you're a pessimist. Then I guess you will enjoy the drama of this broken family.
No, frankly speaking, I kinda don't care. I kinda just want to return to what I was doing, which is main story.
The truth is they will fight each other like rats in a barrel until every one of them falls. Crack, crack. Did you hear it? It's the fracturing of a great empire, like the breaking of spring ice.
Actually, no. The end of an empire is inflation. Just saying.
In an army that speaks 20 different languages, who can the general trust to obey his commands? Only those who speak the language he does.
Inclusive rather than... Wait, is it inclusive? Or is it exclusive? Because inclusive adds other people. It has to be exclusive then.
You can already imagine it. A ridiculous beast with 11 limbs, each pulling in their own direction. Limping across the battlefield until it gets shot. Luckily, that time hasn't come yet. The crying of the children is still being drowned out by the music playing in the theater and the beating hearts within the dancer's chest. The wails of suffering are silent in the newspapers, and the world sees only the silvery mirage of freedom and prosperity, believing all these children can live in harmony. Oh, but my darling, we know that the ice must break. It's as inevitable as the thaw of spring.
So this is kind of like the thing we listened to last time. She was talking about the ice and stuff, so hey, I guess they're being consistent. But again, I kind of don't care. I don't know, man. She's not adding anything between the doors. Door, door, door. Of doorways and brushing shoulders. Let's see, a new message. That is later in the year. It's in summer. I think that World War I started. I mean, we got the timeline, but does it add anything to the main story? That's the part that's confusing me. Right now the date is January 7th. Hold on. Let me just do a quick little Google right now. Hold on. Why am I disconnected? Thank you. Let me look at the date. Right now, date is January 7th. Ah. I mean, I'm looking up, when did World War I start. It says June 28th, 1914. Let me double check something really quick. I see. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I do hope the storm is coming pretty soon. I'm done with this timeline. Take me to the next one.
The reflections she created were real enough, but not perfect. The reflections had neither shadows nor breath. Most importantly, they didn't have her passion and subtle movements. I read the truth from these details. She meant me no harm. Maybe it was just a little trick she was playing. But
She steadies her breath, looking down at the figure on the ground. She inadvertently used too much force. Caconia still on the ground, supporting her hat with one hand. Her lips tremble incredulously, shocked by her own failure.
That was...
She lunges towards Marcus, who reflexively withdraws her hand.
I knew it. Your arcane skill is incredibly unique. You can discover what's on the inside by observing what's on the outside. You are born to be a psychiatrist.
No, you're not.
Huh?
She clings tightly to Marcus's hand, as if she's found a long-lost relative.
Look at you. You are so tiny, and they give you this big coat? How can they do this to a child? How about you quit the Foundation and be my assistant? Your perception would be invaluable in this line of work. After all, we search for truth from foggy memories and vague descriptions for a living.
Miss, the book?
Marcus attempts to withdraw her hand, politely but stiffly. Cacanya's enthusiasm remains unchanged.
Forget the book! A new academic field is opening its doors to you. Let's go inside. Oh dear, I forgot your tea.
Gosh, she's bubbling like a parrot.
Most rude comment out of Marcus.
It's Madam Hoffman. Ma'am?
Ma'am?
The spider tail has shown me your direction. How did you get that far? What is that place? An arcane fluctuation?
A concerned mother.
I'm with the target, Miss Cacanea, in her clinic. I'm safe. Investigation's going well, ma'am.
Stay where you are. I'm on my way. And take care of yourself. You hear me?
I like the subtle, her eyebrows were up and then they tensed. Hoffman is starting to become my favorite character, man.
Yes, ma'am.
I like her.
Was that your supervisor? She sounds rather harsh. I do have to question the Foundation hiring underage children and all.
Hey. We're arcanists. We're not underage. We could be apples. We could be soda cans. Or we could be Ickians.
Just in time.
Marcus glances at the doctor, who is now lost in thought, lightly flickering her skirt. An almost invisible thread lands on the green fabric.
Well, actually, Madam Hoffman is very kind to me.
She lifts her head, trying to further divert the doctor's attention. Cacanea remains unimpressed by her answers.
Well, you have seen it all for yourself. Me, my clinic, my arcane skill. I showed you everything. Have they cleared up your doubts, Miss Marcus?
No, if anything, I'm more suspicious of you. What was that?
Just one more question.
Please, go ahead.
About this circle.
Huh? Did you go through all this trouble just for that?
Cacanea dramatically raises her hand, settling down into her soft chair.
You could have asked me earlier. I am the founder of the circle.
Whoa, what?
Marcus nearly scalds herself with the hot tea as she brings it up to her lips.
You're awfully excited. Are you an admirer? Joking. It's just a little group a couple of friends started out of interest. Completely legal, nothing nefarious. We're committed to changing the Arcanist's current situation. More committed than the Foundation.
I'm gonna tell you something. When someone tells you it's not nefarious or completely legal, it's like, I'm just sorry, bro. Give me $1,000 and I'll give you back $2,000 in 1 week. No scam. Or invest in my cryptocurrency. No rug pulls.
There will be a non-profit exhibit soon, and all donations will help lower-class Arcanists get their license. Which should have been your responsibility.
Her words are sharply pointed, only to stop abruptly as she recalls the identity of their target.
Oh, sorry, I got carried away. I should persuade you to join us, not to take your current job.
Marcus shakes her head, feeling altogether fortunate. Now, to not be involved in the disputes of this era.
And the painting in this exhibit will be the salvation?
That's right, you've been to the Secession building. And that's a masterpiece which would be hard to miss.
You think the video lagged out? Well, let me check my internet. It says there was a network error. I assume it's for a few seconds. Hold on. GG. Is it over? Never mind. I refreshed and it's fine now. Ooh, thank goodness. I mean, they didn't talk about much, honestly. I was just saying two things. The first thing I said, hey, if you say it's completely legal or nothing nefarious, then it's probably nefarious and illegal. And I said, yo, join my cryptocurrency. It is not a rug pull, by the way. Just saying, they go hand to hand. Okay, we back. Anyways, I mean, if you care what I've said, I'll repeat myself a third time, but do let me know.
That was Teofil's final piece of work, the Golden Isle being its subject.
She lowers her head a little while refilling her cup with fresh tea.
It was big news at the time.
Why is it not proceeding?
The island hidden from all people in the Aegean Sea, the ancient Arcanist settlement, the strange current and magnetic field around it, the animals only heard in stories, and a shadow of modern society cast upon it. Well, those are just hearsay. People have all kinds of speculations about it. A military base, a mystical kingdom, the apocalypse. The Foundation knows it better than any of us.
Clink. Caconia sets down the teacup, her focus calm but impassioned.
Miss Marcus, I've told you everything I know. If you trust me, please tell me one thing.
No.
I'm sorry, Miss Caconia. I can't.
There really are people on that island? If so, how did they protect themselves in these changing times? This is my only question, as an Arcanist and as a human being. The arms companies are turning the Balkan Peninsula into a proving ground for their new weapons. That was how they discovered this island. You work for the authorities. You must know something. Please, I just want to know if...
Woman, they're just people on an island. Stop asking.
Is there any more of us in this world? Suffering, silenced, and helpless?
Nice silence. Caconia's passion dims over the prolonged silence.
Fine. You work for the Foundation after all. I shouldn't have asked. It's just that I'm hoping for at least one rational person in such an irredeemable bureaucracy. Someone who doesn't think it's just a bunch of deranged lunatics over there. Which is a stigma the Arcanists have carried around for centuries.
No! We're not crazy! I don't think the Arcanists on the island are crazy either.
Miss Marcus.
Dr. Caconia, I know there has been discord and resentment between humans and Arcanists, but not everyone is like Mr. Call. We're from the headquarters where many like you are fighting for the rights of Arcanists. When it comes to caring for our people, we're not so different there. That was what the Foundation was for, to defend the interests of the Arcanists and to keep the world safe and orderly. Till this day we continue to strive for this goal.
Her heart thumps hard in her chest. She shouldn't do this, but... She can't ignore the question any longer either. Perhaps it's worth it. Her reading tells her that this is a worthwhile ally. They have had no fundamental disagreements between one another. Just this one insignificant piece of information. If it might bridge the gap in their positions. Time stretches on. As long as you don't tell her about the island, you're good, no?
My sympathies for all that is happening.
Marcus receives another embrace.
We could have been very good friends if you weren't working for the Foundation. I know you meant every word you said. I can see how you burned with passion. The Circle was founded for the same reason, but I will not change my view on certain things.
She said, actually.
But on second thought, I have friends working in all kinds of places.
It's not that impressive, just a bunch of math nerds on that island. I think the funniest thing is when 337 said, yo, it's just A4.
We have a big house, plenty of wine and refreshments. There's more than enough room for a new friend. I would like to invite you to the Secession building, and to be present at the opening of the exhibit, Miss Marcus. And we can talk more about what you said afterwards.
That'd be great, but my supervisor...
that is tricky.
Your mother.
But a minor like you requires the presence of a guardian, and you told me that she's kind to you.
Test, okay, delay is fine. I mean, for me, it appears instantly. For you, yep, there is a delay.
Well, she can come with you. We must abide by the law, after all. It might help to clear up misunderstandings if she's there.
A hug comes once again.
All right. I have to inform Heinrich that we have 2 more guests coming. Oh, shoot. I have an appointment today. I almost forgot the time. I have to go. I know what you're going to ask, but patient information is confidential.
No one cares. Kakanya idly wags her finger. Her thoughts seem to have drifted on to future treatments. She hastily caps her pen, handing the invitation to Marcus.
I shouldn't keep you any longer. See you soon, Miss Foundation. Welcome to the circle.
And now we're not welcome. A gentle knock sounds at the door. Hey, it's the wife.
Oh, I should go. Thank you, Miss Kakanya.
Mr. Schwartz getting cucked for real. She turns and hurries away, the door opening just in time. Never mind, it's Isolde. It's the mom. Oh man. Marcus doesn't stop nodding and gliding around the newcomer in a fast, fluid motion. What's up, Isolde? What's got you thinking? You're just gonna hit us with the red treatment? To be continued. Speedrun strategy, skip brain? Big brain. Ah, we haven't had one of these in a while. Trial, the shadow, and the broken mirror. A hint of mystery lingers in the air like a pleasant dream that refuses to fade from memory. Let's go gaze at it.
Anyone offer your seat to see?
It's just the annoying dodge type enemies.
Take it easy. Talking out calms people down. Agents have guns.
Honestly, I would ask you questions, but you know everything in hindsight, I would imagine, you know? Because you've probably read this. You're probably way ahead of me, so... Huh. That's all I can say. Huh.
Handle it gently. I hear something. Take it easy.
We're just gonna focus on one person,
Agents have guns.
but only for this patch.
Child, here's something fun for you.
Don't read CN stuff. That is good, you know? A lot of people spoil stuff for themselves, and I don't get it. Which is also why I don't usually watch the trailers. Because, personally speaking, I feel like the trailers spoil too much. Whether that's good or bad, I don't know, maybe it's supposed to be intentional, but that's the issue. Once you watch Reverse 1999 trailer, there's no plot twists coming, you know? And at least that's what I think personally.
What? I can't make the call.
Off.
Handle it gently. What people say.
Okay, probably should have hit the guy in the back.
This gives power to thee.
Hey.
Secrets always hide in careless words. Listen carefully.
Peace. Okay. And he dodges again. What can I do to burst this guy? Well, seems like we're gonna get it with an ultimate anyways. Well, the 1.7 didn't show the important stuff of this story, nor how it ends, which is the most important part. True. A fair thing to say.
Take it easy.
The world I have
Handle
never
it
seen
gently. A little bit hot here.
before. Each moment, now night.
I don't know though. Reverse is following the pace of Genshin Impact where, yo, one big patch every month, you know? It's both good and bad, because the content is coming out kinda slow, but at least there is content, you know? A chapter is pretty long. Is there any satisfaction in waking up? Once you do, it's gone forever. You're left with a life of constant longing for the past. Hey, don't get so deep on me. Okay, we've unlocked the next stage, but there's this thing. Friendly exchange. A crumpled note is attached to the door. Its edges torn and folded, emphasizing the messenger's urgent need to communicate. I don't know what's up with my neck, man. Friendly exchange. Listen, I've had enough of you playing with the mirrors, you darn noisy green bird. Stop bringing in any old quack, peddler, or foreigner off the street, and those horrible, unbearable noises, the mirrors that could practically blind someone. I'm not a fool, you daft green parrot. If you're going to call it a wand, it should look like a stick, not a mirror. You really don't want to see those darn blue striped pants anymore. Those darn mirrors, if you don't learn to behave yourself and control your patience. You'll be getting a lot more from me than just a piece of paper next time. Now go back to your nouveau-riche cliches and stop causing trouble here. I assume this is Dr. Schwartz talking to Kikanya. That is my assumption. Marcus called Kikanya a parrot. Indeed, I definitely think that friendly note, quote-unquote, is from Schwartz. A mind's endoscope. Glimpses of the heart. Once we're done with this, we're gonna watch the trailer and call it. Two invitations, one from the founder of the Circle, no less. Precious opportunity, a rare and precious clue to the going-ons here. Hoffman caresses the edges, sinking into a long silence. The obedient assistant looks off into the far distance, awaiting the impending storm that is approaching, provoking blackouts and isolation.
But under the Foundation's regulations, I must reiterate that the primary subject of this investigation has been changed to Heinrich. These two invitations are very useful. I'll tell the field agent squad to act tomorrow night. Once Heinrich's identity is verified, we will detain him in the exhibit. But I must remind you, Marcus, what you did today was a serious violation of the field mission manual, and I have to report this to the headquarters. That island is not of this era. Everything about it is strictly confidential. You have crossed a line.
The mentor's tone was of a stern reproach, not so inconsequential anymore.
Understood.
Marcus's complexion turns deathly pale. Her mouth hangs open to speak several times but fails to make a sound. It really is a mother scolding her child. If not for the wall, she might have fallen over.
I know what you're thinking. We need to get closer to this group. You might think their ideas are closer to those of the headquarters, and therefore easier to work with compared to the Vienna branch.
Huh?
Marcus finds herself surprised by her stay of execution.
You must know that Kikanya is not our only source of information.
Hoffman turns away, intentionally avoiding the overeager eyes of her apprentice.
On the one hand, Carl has given us a list. In principle, everyone on this list is useful. On the other hand, the branch has its own connections too. More importantly, it takes more than a conversation over tea to get the people on the same side of a conflict.
True. The experienced investigator sighs, rubbing her forehead.
I'm worried you are not ready for this, Marcus. There's too much wickedness out there dressed in the skin of kindness. The most horrible atrocities are always committed for the most seemingly justified reasons.
I do have to remind my friend constantly. Good people can do bad things, and bad people can do good things. You just need to distinguish between the two. You know, some people do good things only because it makes them look better. And the reverse is true. Some people, they're good people. They do bad things, but you kinda need a lot of context to understand what they're doing. That being said, and you know what? Let me check. Okay, so it's just you and me in this stream. So I feel more comfortable saying this. The recording is 1 hour 28 minutes. So no one's likely gonna be here, I hope. So, also no one's gonna pause at this random dialogue. I'm gonna keep it very brief. So, good people, right? They're the F word. Now the F word is not what you think it is. It's not the FU word. No, it's family. Now, under the guise of family, quote unquote, I've had multiple issues with my uncles. Now the issue is, if it's one uncle, fair enough. When it's multiple uncles, holy, does it complicate everything. Now, hold on. Here we go again. Unlucky. But I need to talk about this, because this is an evolving situation. So one uncle did this, one uncle did that. One uncle tried to propose to my mother, which is insane. How? How does that make sense? Make it make sense. And so, I discover a good quote-unquote uncle has been scamming my father for 12 years? And I'm just like, what? And then, this uncle who is quote-unquote a nice uncle, I'm gonna go make coffee then. I'm gonna keep it brief. This uncle, right? What's completely confusing is, how did people not see he's a bad guy? I mean, he got married twice, both of which his father paid for, but he divorced one and he keeps insulting the other. He went to jail twice. The first time he got detained, but the second time he literally intentionally went because it's easier there, at least they'll feed him. But my guy, you have a child. And yeah, I'm baffled. I'm not gonna elaborate more on the situation, but hey, what did I expect from a guy $500 in debt because of a crime he committed, Good person, he's family, we need to assist him, even though he's divorced once, mistreats the other wife, is deep into debt. Yeah, I don't see how this guy is a good guy, but hey, no, don't mind me. The F word, the family word.
Even at the headquarters.
My apologies.
People are mired in power struggles.
It's been on my mind.
Sorry, ma'am. I was naive.
It will be the Foundation's judgment call. If the information you've gathered outweighs the risks, you may be treated leniently. Marcus, look at the street.
The ring road has a feeling of tranquility despite the evening bustle.
You're not the only one who wants to contribute to this place and its people. We come for peace, and many before us have tried to prevent foreseeable tragedies, only to cause greater tragedies. The rules are there for a reason. Nothing in the manual was written out of imagination. Every one of them came from a mistake of the past.
Safety manuals have that.
We are only here to observe.
Many well-dressed citizens passed by, enjoying their sunset strolls. Aura.
This is Vienna in 1914. The birthplace of an enduring war and chaos, the critical point. It is a powder keg, and the slightest spark will set it off. Any action we take could have unfathomable consequences. That is why we advise extreme caution. This is our responsibility to this era.
Marcus follows your mentor's hand, gazing into the distance. For the first time, she scrutinizes the city ahead of her in detail. Here, countless lives, possibilities, and thoughts, new and old, collide. Would all this end in an instant beneath a curtain of rain? Marcus nods, searching out a word of affirmation.
I understand completely, Madam Hoffman.
I wonder if they caused the storm in the past by accident. Of course, 100%. No doubt about it.
I won't make the same mistake again.
Probably messed up and contacted Manus Vindictae. Anyway, away from the ring road, others continue on their life's trajectory. In Caconea's clinic, a slightly unorthodox treatment is about to begin. Hello, Isolde.
Isolde? You look sad and pale. What happened? Did something happen in the troop? Or did those dreadful officials come back?
No, I'm just a bit worried. You entered a duel for my sake. Dear Lord, the thought of you getting hurt breaks my heart.
Did Heinrich tell you that? He needs to keep his mouth shut. Don't worry about me, Isolde. I fought for the ethics of the profession, and I'm ready to bear the consequences of my actions. That scum sold the secrets of hypnosis to the military. It's a treatment, not a means of interrogation. In the end, all is well. The duel didn't happen, and I'm here, unharmed. All thanks to that young missy from the Foundation.
That young missy from the Foundation? The lady who just left? I bumped into her at the door.
So you've seen her?
She was at the cessation building. You weren't there. Did she give you any trouble? You told me the Foundation was after you for a while because you didn't have a license. I can help you, Doctor. I can ask Mr. Carl to...
No need for that. We only just became friends.
Friends? You told me to stay away from the Foundation staff, but now you're making friends with them.
Ironic. We're all hypocrites.
Oh, she's different, dear Isolde. We met by chance. I gave her an invitation to the exhibit, so you'll see her there. I think you two will become best friends. It would take all day to tell you everything. You're here for treatment. Let's not waste time on unimportant things.
Unimportant? All right.
Caconia coughs, trying to revert to her more professional guise.
You're a personal friend, Isolde, so I didn't want to give you therapy in the first place.
Because I'm not good enough or sick enough to be your patient?
No.
No, because I'm not good enough. I wasn't properly trained. I don't have a medical license or a degree. This is the cold hard truth, and you're too important a friend to me. But I can no longer watch you suffer from the horrible treatments those quacks gave you. I may not have a license, but I have the knowledge and ethics that they don't. I never overcharge my treatment, nor sell unnecessary things to the patient, and I will never experiment on my patients. Your smile. So you agree with what I said about those psychiatrists and doctors, okay? Then let's get to it.
Caconia spins her pen in an excited twirl, flicking open her paper.
Repression of desires is one of the primary causes of hysteria. You need to release these desires. I'll guide your memory to find the deeply hidden thoughts. Trust me, and tell me everything during the session. You'll suffer less from the repression, and your physical ailments, fainting and convulsions, will become less severe. Cast off your shackles and trust in me. This first step is crucial. I know tragedies in your family have affected you deeply, but I'm here to help you now. If you have trouble putting thoughts into words, use this mirror. It reflects your inner thoughts, like a mind's endoscope. I casted an arcane skill on it to help your thoughts surface. Look at it, and tell me what you see.
My inner thoughts.
Yes, I won't hypnotize you. Nor will I turn around and peek at the mirror. What's in there belongs to only you. We're just going to talk. Hypnosis is a therapy I most detest. It doesn't help you understand and rediscover yourself, and if the dialogue isn't based on the full awareness and consent of both parties, it's pointless.
I see. I will do my best.
It's getting blurry again.
Do your best. Relax. You're not on the job. Just turn around. Look in the mirror and tell me, what do you see?
I see golden circles. Theophil in his study, on his feet. His hand gesturing intensely in the air. Ah, yes. I'm there too. I'm
holding a gun. Her voice becomes strange and sharp.
Odd. Why am I not here? Doctor, is your mirror not working? It's not showing my reflection. No, this isn't right. I promised to do my best. I was there. I must have been. I have to remember it. You prepared all of this for my sake. I mustn't disappoint you.
Oh no, she's stuck in her obsessive thoughts. Isolde, please sit down and listen to my voice.
The actress, ignoring her doctor's warnings, forcefully grips the edge of the mirror.
Who am I? Where am I? Hello? Is anybody there? Who is me? I'm who? Greetings. Hello?
A reasonable reaction, the candles go out and the room fills with an inexplicable freeze. An incorporeal voice responds to her inquiry, invited in from the void.
The lost ghosts. The last time in the Secession building. Now I understand. I have to get her to stop relying so much on her arcane power. Luckily, not completing my education is why I know a little bit of everything.
Doctor rushes to the full-sized mirror in the workshop, removing the grey cloths one by one.
What are you doing, Doctor? Is the session over? Was it because I did something wrong? Did I mess up?
I remember her arcane skill to summon ghosts and be possessed.
Nonsense. You were doing great. I just have to clean the room a bit.
A more intense flash filled the clinic, dispelling damp and resentful darkness.
Shoo! Go away! Mirrors are useless to ghosts. Leave my patient alone and never come back.
So now we're gonna fight? No, wait, we already did fight. I'm stupid. Simple as. Ah, my bad. We're defeating Isolde. Not the ghost, Isolde. Amazing. Okay, so just in case, I'm gonna take my, Should we use Zima? No, I think Leyland used the way.
Are you my teammates? I hope I didn't get to the wrong place this time.
Okay, things look great on this end.
Please be with us.
Hello? Hello? Are you talking to me?
Indeed I am.
These ghosts are confusing her. I have to calm her before she hurts herself. I'll take care of you, Miss Dittersdorf. Shh. Tell me, who is here?
I'll behave, Miss Kekanya. Look at me, please. Who? She's a little girl.
Okay, so I assume we kill Ghost then? Isolde? I mean, we're gonna find out anyways. Boom, boom.
I hear something.
No point using gun.
I believe in you.
Not yet anyways.
I know the moon, and this is an alien city.
Don't be so serious. Hey!
What is that? Lots of debuffs. What? Reality defense, critical defense. Okay, that makes sense. Rousing morale, damage bonus when attacking? Yeah, this ghost is gonna one-shot us in a second.
Whose heart is beating so loud?
Bonk. Dodge. Gun. Gun. It's just healing. What?
I can't make the call?
Am I insane? That is his old skills. She will debuff you and burn you. Well, we need a cleanser. Okay, this is GG, huh? This is how it ends. This is how the cookie crumbles.
I hear something.
Handle it gently. Take it easy.
Talking out calms people down.
I'm just assuming we need to kill the ghost, because it's gonna do a lot of damage once it attacks. So we applied nasty wound, so the thing shouldn't heal as much. Okay, we're burning, but we're safe. I kinda wanna use Bakornbloom's ultimate on Isolde. Huh. Now this is a little suspicious. We'll do this, this, and just hit Isolde with this ultimate.
We should listen to what people say.
Gun. We healed the ghost so much though.
Always hide in careless ways.
And she's taking no damage. Oh no. Okay. So, now what? This is... Okay. Let's think about it. Rationally speaking, we buff with Sinetto, which gives us her ultimate. If we do this, we get a point for eternity. No point attacking. Okay, we're just saving Moxie to kill the ghost first. Check enemy traits. I shall in a second. Alright, let's see. Wandering Soul at the end of each turn, okay. Resentment. Deal damage dealt minus 50. After attacking, cause the attack of the main target to lose. Sure. You. Curtain Call. When being attacked, damage taken minus 80. When another ally dies, lose max health. Alright. After being attacked, other allies gain 2 stacks of rousing morale. So if I AoE, the other guy gets more damage, and I need to keep killing the ghost to damage her. Got it. Makes sense, honestly. So avoid AoE attacks, but we're gonna burst the ghost anyway, so hey.
My
child, here's something fun for you.
Each moment, now night.
Bonk. Maybe I went too overkill on the ghost, no? Never mind, it's healing too much. Because I'm using AoE attacks. We're not killing the ghost anytime soon. Okay, this. We don't want AoEs. Okay, here's my plan. Buff, break the enemy dodge, and then hope this kills. Reshuffle cards, but like we have so much AoE, you know? This is our best single target attack. There you go. That's my eternity. Oh!
Hello?
Howdy, Isolde.
I saw you beg and tremble. Father took you away, and the servant brought you back. I'm sorry. I sympathize. But please give me my life back. It's not as nice as you think.
They're only memories, Isolde. What happened next?
This is where I say Isolde is very good support DPS.
No. You died. And then I was here?
Honestly, I'd roll Isolde just for her design. But I'm gonna pass, I need to conserve some of my tears.
Miss Gekanya?
Tan, another ghost?
But the story was not over. It continued with our bloodline.
Okay, so now here's the pressing issue. Bakornbloom's almost dead. I think we have to Moxie with Bakornbloom to kill this ghost. If we rely on AoE attacks, it's over for us. I can't really put it any other way. Okay. So we're just gonna get a better shield with this.
A sword shot.
Flick for more Moxie. Okay. Now flick this in hoping we get a gun card. And that fuse is giving us the max Moxie. We did get another... oh no. It's over. Okay. Hello, Leilani. You're not gonna be here for long, though. Or, I guess we won't.
Take it easy.
Bonk, bonk. You can try. Personally, I think you need a healer. Or one more target DPS. Yeah, I agree. But we'll see if we can clutch it out with Leilani Eternity. I mean, Eternity is built for solos. Mm-hmm.
Handle it gently.
Bonk. Dodge. And there you go. Nasty wound applied. Oh. Oh. Things are not looking safe, huh?
Take it easy.
Let's see if this can burst. Is your Eternity inside 3? I think she is. I believe, anyways. And that's not enough damage. We're okay somehow. I'm gonna... How much... Oh, I can't just use an ultimate. I'm gonna use the ultimate. I don't care. Bonk. This should kill. If it doesn't, I lose hope. I lose hope. Bonk.
The second child hogged all the attention. A genius, but a mentally unstable one. I hope the bloodline doesn't end up killing her. She understood and sat down. She got scared and began to cry.
That might be Isolde.
This is not a stage. It is all real. Amid the shaking and convulsions, the second child remembered that she was really the third child.
A seizure. A memory related to the electroshock therapy? At least my treatment's working. She's exploring her repressed memories.
No! No! I don't want to hear.
So you're telling me I need to kill this ghost, but we have all AoE attacks. Well, isn't this lovely? We can't even use her card, her ultimate, because we don't gain Moxie. This complicates things. We might have to just attack Isolde straight up. I don't like doing this, but what other choice do I have?
Handle it gently.
But yeah, first child is the sister who died young, second is the brother, and third is Isolde. I mean, I kind of did pick, you know, piece it together, but hey. Now we're in the solo situation. What do we do here? The issue is we can't flick for Moxie. I guess we just focus Isolde.
Child, here's something fun for you.
Bonk. Not enough damage. It's almost over, huh? It's getting kinda close. Hold on, let's check Eternity. 743. I think we have to attack. Let's randomize. I hope I get this card, but on the rightmost slot. There we go. This is our only shot.
Handle it gently.
Not quite. Not quite. We took damage, and now we die. Burn? Another burn. Eternity! Let's go! Clutch! I thought she was gonna do the spear attack.
Shush. Someone's crying a fire.
As I told you, Eternity is built for these solo situations. That's my woman right there.
What color should be used for a burning cage? Did you hear something crack, fall, and split apart? Snap, crackle. Pop. The fire is yelling. Something's burning in the fire.
They left. It's okay, I'm here. You'll be alright. Stay low profile.
I'll be honest. If we didn't waste the very first Buckhorn Bloom Ultimate, this could have been easy. This really could have been easy. I don't even feel like reading right now. I'll just open the trailer and be done with it. Let's hope I don't open the... Oh. Please don't tell me that was heard. So, a bit of lore drop. Whenever I open a tab on Google Chrome, there's this one widget, which is the YouTube one. Hold on, let me see. If I open it, what does it show? Okay. Nothing too bad, honestly. It's pretty much... It opens a video. And that video is... the racist blue archive filler meme. That is literally how I open YouTube on this channel. I have to open that video and that opens YouTube. That is my fastest way of opening YouTube. And for the last year, that's... was it a year? No. For the last 6 months, that's always what I've been doing. I would open that video and just click on upload video. That is literally what I've been doing for the last 6 months. Insane. Anyways, that secret's out. Where is it? Reverse 1999. Boom. Okay. The main channel. Videos. I'm a big fan of Momoi Blue Archive. Honestly speaking, I made one video talking about the main characters of gacha games, and one of the comments was right. He saw that the Blue Archive thing was a joke. And I was like, you know what? Let me play the game to see if it's an actual joke. And honestly speaking, I didn't expect to like the game. It's actually a really fun game. Where is the trailer? Is it another Fairy Tail? Or 1.8 trailer? The Farewell. hold on. Let's get OBS to open this thing. I think it's this one. Let's just mute this ad, and once the ad is over, I'll share the screen. Okay, blue puck, full screen, and this Villa trailer. Boom. Is it this one? No, I guess I'll open the 1.8 one. Hold on. Close this. It's farewell. Okay. I shall do just that. Back. Farewell, Rayashki. Okay. No ads? Man, ads on YouTube have been rough. Too many ads. Just way too much. Double ads, 20-second ones you can't skip, etc. Alright, we got this. Now let me just close reverse so it doesn't do any background noises. And there we go. Right. Boom. Oh, and no sound. Amazing.
That navy blue color. It's a mutant. So that's why they've sent me here. Something is wrong with this town.
Rayashki is a town on an island near the North Pole. Peaceful and free from strife. For decades, the town has prospered from mining ore.
But that ore has now run dry. And without the ore, Xeno will no longer support us. Comrades, it is time to leave.
I drafted the town's ley energy map. Here, we might find new resources.
This is amazing! Are new rocks growing out of the dirt?
You found a new way out for us.
This is our last hope. To protect our dreams and unite our people. For our land, for our future. Comrades, we march. The future? We will build new homes, and the sun will melt the thick snow. Perhaps by then our peace will last forever. Join with us, comrades. Hard scales, sharp fangs.
Best case scenario, people call me Professor or Dr. Winsong. Worse? They call me Liar. Confirm the coordinates. Next, to draw a bigger picture.
I have robes, flowers, and white gloves.
Yeah, my apologies, I was muted. I was just saying, For a second, I thought that looked like Eternity, and I was really hoping it's going to be Eternity until she spoke. Because I know Eternity is a merchant and she sells stuff. I thought, hey, she's going to commercialize the place. My bad. Here's my hopes for wanting Eternity to be there.
We will dig up a lot of potatoes together. Will the daytime here be longer and warmer? Salute!
Yeah!
We sent you here for one single purpose. Find the source of this purported unlimited energy and report back to Sino. Don't meddle in things beyond your concern. Focus on your mission. You're different from them. Understand?
Yes, sir. It's as good as done.
Awaken to a world of wonder in Final Fantasy XIV Online.
Damn you, Final Fantasy! Okay, hold on. Boom. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end the recording here. You know, closing thoughts. That Eternity skin looked nutty. I am 100% getting that. What was that? What was there? The anecdote looks really interesting, I'm gonna be honest with you. Now, I do want to say, is it possible Cold Wind is Eternity after all? Is it possible that Cold Wind becomes Eternity, you know, because she's eternal, because she finds an eternal or an endless power supply? I don't know. Very excited though. Cold Wind. Oh, was it Cold Wind? It was. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see if I can find Cold. Let me mute. Boom, boom. Ah, Wind Song. My bad. Wind Song. That's her name. Hold on. Let's see this. Yep, that's her. For a second, I was hoping, hey, maybe she's Eternity, you know, but maybe she is really Eternity. Maybe she does become Eternity. Cope, but would be such a strong intro to the character. Because again, she finds an eternal or an endless power supply, and then she just lives forever. Boom. Makes sense. Anyways, I'm just gonna end the recording right now. And there we go.